Hey guys, this is actually the first video I've ever made for any product I've ever purchased. I'm just pretty impressed with this one. It just seems to work extremely well, especially for the value. You can get it for just under 50 bucks. Just to get to it, basically it gives you this little nozzle or container to fill up, has some levels on there. You basically unscrew that, pour it in there. This light is initially lit, indicating it's under works. Once the light goes dark, that means it's ready to be used. It comes with a variation of little brushes. I'm currently using a bristle brush. I'm using it for the grout. You got to be a little bit careful because it can damage the grout or the tile or whatever you're using. So just make sure you start soft and kind of work your way in there. I've used this in a couple of the rooms, countertops, some of the granites. I got some tile going on here. I kind of gives you an idea. Basically the corner there where I started works pretty well, to be honest. We do some general cleaning from mopping and sweeping here. But for whatever reason, you just can't get that stuff out once it's kind of built into the grout. So I'm going to give you guys a quick demo using that. It's a little hard because you do actually have to press this button while you're basically brushing. So I'm going to kind of set it up top, right up here, and then kind of zoom down, give you an indication of how it works. I can zoom in a little bit. I'll zoom in on that one spot, and I'll go ahead and start on it, and then kind of give you an idea of how it works. I kind of just use an old rag as I'm done to sweep it up. So again, basically what I do is I kind of do a once or two over, kind of make sure that it gets hot enough and builds up the steam on there. Okay, let's get started. It is pretty loud if you couldn't tell by the video, but if you see, it's a fairly significant difference between what I started with and where I'm at now. It just does a great job. I'm really impressed by it. And again, I keep my house actually extremely clean. We mop and sweep at least once a week, I'd say, but for whatever reason, it still builds up and you just can't get it out. This little guy, again, for how cheap he is, it's definitely worth it. The only real negative I'd have to say is, besides it being extremely loud, is the pure aspect of it's kind of a small little guy, and I find myself having to fill it up fairly frequently. You can buy larger ones to do full floors. I didn't initially buy it for that. I bought it for a couple areas where we have tile countertops, but I found myself using it on the floor, and I am insanely impressed. Again, I was here, and I'm now there. But it does a great job. I definitely recommend it. So hopefully this helps you out and gives you an idea of what you're buying and the value of it. I certainly think it's worth it. Good luck. All right, bye.
Uy, qué hermoso. Usa mucho ruido. Perdón, tengo perros. Pero la verdad es que está potente. Y no sé, se siente como que sopletea. Está padre para desinfectar. Porque es pero no para los gérmenes. Soy una persona germofóbica, entonces quita un poquito el vapor, que es lo que se supone que elimina las bacterias, pero hay que dejarlo calentar. Entonces sí está bien. La verdad le doy un 10, o sea 5 estrellas. Está perfecto. Se los recomiendo.